2, 3, 4.
Hello BrewTube, DJs here, back at you with another DJs BrewTube beer review. Just got done recording my epic beer mail video from Raining Hops on Me. That's right, from my good buddy Dave at 1021 Brewing, and it is time to have a beer from that beer mail. That's right, because we trade them to drink them, don't we? That's right, they're not museum pieces anyway, especially not when they're hoppy. So Dave was kind enough to send me a beer from the Alchemist out of Waterbury, Vermont, US of A. Yay, yay. And what beer is that? It's their Focal Banger. That's right, this is American IPA. It's a rotating serving. It clocks in at 7% ABV and between 45 and 70 IBUs, though I hear tell that it may be 90 IBUs. Who cares if it tastes awesome? Now, this beer, as they say on the can, back here in the copious notes, almost Stone Brewing-like, that this beer features citrus and mosaic hops. That they tell you, that's their hops are put in there. And for malt, they're using, excuse me, a clean malt bill. So maybe some two-row, some pale malt, stuff like that. I don't know. I haven't had this beer yet, but this beer's all about the hop. So it's time to crack the top on this can, get it in the Teku, and tell you what's up with the Focal Banger. Yes. After a day of work and a beer mail and all that good stuff, it's time for what? That's right, beer. Oh, looks like it's not super hazy. Get it into the glass here. Got plenty. Since it's a pounder, yum. Let's see what's up with the appearance. It's a pretty hazy, little tiny bit of particulates going on the inside. We got some little bit of streaming bubbles coming up from this bottom of this. It's a kind of a golden amber color. We've got a solid finger and a half of super tightly packed, kind of like eggshell sort of bubbles. When I swirl it, yeah, we're gonna get some glass lacing, and we've got good amount of alcohol legs as well. Man, that's a really nice looking beer in that glass. But you know what? It's got to smell good too. So let's see what's up with the aroma. Man. This smells like the other day. I got one of those fruit trays from Costco, and in there was some mango and pineapple, and there were some mandarin oranges, and that smells like this, and some melon. That smells like what it smelled like when I opened that tray. Wow. Citrus for days, not a hint of alcohol. Tons of tropical fruit, lots of nice spicy sort of mango. I guess that's a mosaic. I always get it off that hop. I guess it's just me. There's a dank tone in there, a little bit of pine or herbaceousness, bit of resin going on. Kind of like the usual suspects you get from Citra and Mosaic. Nice peppery mango. Wow, I love that smell. And then some kind of like pineapple in the background playing a supporting role. Like I said, just like I opened up that fruit tray from Costco. I enjoyed that fruit tray, made some smoothie out of it, had a little bit with breakfast. I bet you I'm going to enjoy this. Thanks a million for sending this, Dave. Cheers! Oh, yeah. Wow. Woo! That's hopalicious. Damn. Up in your grill with big citrus zest. I mean, dominant citrus zest. After that, the peppery mango barrels in, kind of like at the sides of your tongue. In the back, it's got sort of like a piney bitterness to the back of my palate. It's kind of sticky too. Heady Topper sticks on the palate as well. Man, glass lacing for days like I thought. Tons and tons of citrus from the Citra. There's tropical fruits I was mentioning. The pineapple, there was a bunch in the nose, but that's all hidden under zesty citrus. As the aftertaste in this, I'm kind of getting like a white grapefruit juice. If you've had that, if you have white, not ruby red's all the popular thing now, but back in the day, white grapefruit was more popular. Base a lot of good tiki. White grapefruit juice is the base of a lot of good tiki drinks too. By the way, if you didn't know, little bartender factoid, little knowledge dropping on you. Anyway, I'm digressing. That's what I do. I digress. Anyways, yeah, the aftertaste of this beer that I have in my mouth is that of white grapefruit juice, which is not a bad thing because I dig white grapefruit juice. Yum. Totally crushable for 7%. And actually, this isn't like a New England juice bomb. I'm describing a lot of juicy flavors. This is coming off more like West Coasty in some ways to me because it has more of a building bitterness, not an off-putting building bitterness, but really The aftertaste is that of white grapefruit juice that I give this. There's more flavors in it, but after it's been swallowed down, and I'm talking flat my gums here, it's white grapefruit juice for days. So they say drink it from the can, prominently on the top of the can. Let's see what it tastes like. Smells about the same. Let's see. It's a little tiny bit more dank from the can. That's the only difference I get in the taste. The aroma is much bigger out of the glass because it can breathe and open up. It's about the same in the can from there. So yeah, you could drink it from the can and you'd be just fine. You just wouldn't get as much of the aroma experience. So you hear I'm digging this beer. It doesn't have any holes. If you're thinking New England Juice Bomb, this is not that beer. It is juicy and tropical and has a lot of those citrus notes, but this isn't like Julius or that Trillium beers that are of that Juice Bomb ilk. This is more on the lines of Crusher here. Man, actually, the dankness is pretty big. There's a little bit of burp there, and the nice big dank resinous. And so it's not that Juice Bomb, but man, definitely freaking top notch. World class beer. So you hear I'm digging it. What do we grade this beer? Rate Beer gives this bitch here. What? Boom. Hashtag 100. If you're Advocate, it gives it hashtag Hundies also. And Untapped is giving this 4.55 caps. That's definitely the A+ level for them. It's because there's not many of those get that 4.5 range. So I'm going. Let me take another drink here. Man, for the style it is, I'm going 100. There's no holes in it. There's just not. It's for what it is, man. Super crushable, super drinkable. It's like I said, it's not that en vogue Juice Bomb style, but man, it's well made, and the bitterness is in check. Like it's just like I keep saying, it's just like white grapefruit juice and the taste I have left in my mouth, and it's not like this bitterness. Like man, I can't drink anymore. I could probably drink 2 of these with no problem. So yeah. Anyway, so have you had the Alchemist Focal Banger? You've got to let me know. I know my buddy Dave, who is cool enough to send this to me, has had it. But you too, let me know what you know, because I like the quid pro quo and the back and forth. I also really like it when you think globally, drink locally, and support the craft beer movement. All that kind of freaking rocks. It's also pretty damn awesome when you rate, comment, subscribe, and I don't know, smash that like button, because that, along with only 1 can of the Alchemist out of Waterbury, Vermont, Focal Banger puts my freaking happy face on. So, the next DJs BrewTube, I got nothing but a humongous thanks for Dave and a gigantic bunch of Focal Banger drinking love for you. You know what's coming by now. I think you're probably ready for it. Hell yes, that's right. A big